You know, I'm used to the media. I know what works. I know what sells. I've been doing covers for 20 years. And I'm not a photojournalist, you know. I'm a portrait photographer, you know. I know how to create a visual logo that will resonate with people. I've never experienced this. I've never been through this kind of crazy trip. It was like a beautiful dream and a living nightmare all mixed up at the same time. As soon as we arrived at the hotel, and I got a call from the front desk, and they said, Mr. Platon, Miss H is here to see you. Miss H. It's got to be Hannah, the writer. I'm used to greeting people, hi, how you doing? You know, this is the world I operate. As she walked in, tension walked in with her. She said, we have to go to the NLD offices, Aung San Suu Kyi's offices, to negotiate a portrait sitting. We got our driver to drop us off at a hotel down the road from the NLD offices. We stopped at a shop to buy a hat to cover our faces, and Miss H said, you must never allow anybody to see or photograph your face, because once they've done that, they'll trace you. We march into the offices. We were ushered upstairs, and we sat opposite a sort of middle-aged man, and he was the gatekeeper. And he looked at the schedule, and it was jam-packed, and he kept saying, you have no appointment. You have no appointment. So I grabbed this guy's hands, both of them, across his desk, and looked into his eyes. And I said, look, man, look, you've got to help me, because I can't do this on my own. And we've come a long way for this. And I know she's busy, and I know we have no appointment, but you can't make an appointment for this kind of thing. You've just got to help me, man. So he looked through his pages again, and he said, maybe tomorrow you'll be lucky, maybe. So we left, hats on, sunglasses on, marching down the street, trying to rendezvous with Miss H's driver. And then she gets a call on her mobile, and she goes, what? Are you sure? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I'll talk to you later. And she hangs up. She says, don't look up, keep your heads down, but we're being followed, they're onto us. So the chase begins. There was a young taxi driver just waiting there. We jumped in the car and said, drive, man, drive like hell. As this young driver was driving like this, he put his hand in the glove compartment and he pulled out a picture that was laminated of Aung San Suu Kyi. And he said, mother, he said, I'll help you. All the police jumped into their cars and started following us. This car chase went on for like 2-3 hours, and we were driving like 90 miles an hour down highways, driving through markets, knocking over stalls. We were doing U-turns. You know, the car was swinging from side to side, cutting across 5 lanes of traffic. Eventually we lost them. The next morning we woke and all headed straight for the NLD offices. She walks in. She's beautiful. She's elegant. She says, I'm so sorry I've kept you waiting. I'm so sorry it's so hot in here. It's about 95 degrees in this room. There's a point where I said to her, all right, I need your help now. And you're going to have to open up to me in a way that you've never opened up to anyone before. And I said, just let it all go and show me your spirit, because that's what I've really come to photograph. And something happened. It was just beautiful. I felt it, my assistant felt it, Hannah felt it, and so did Mother. We wrapped the shoot, we packed our gear, and it was a weird moment of great satisfaction and accomplishment that we'd got the shot, but it was an incredible moment of anxiety that even though we've come this far, we could still be detained, and who knows what could happen. We had a decoy film packed in every single bag, so that if we were arrested or detained, or as Miss H says, compromised, that they would take that first, hopefully. We headed straight for the airport. I was going through security with film stashed in my socks, man. It was like I was sweating. I was terrified that I'd be arrested, even at the point of security. The doors closed of the plane took off, and we made it. I thought as we got on the flight, this is an image for freedom. This is an image for humanity. And this is someone who's changing the world and has made a huge sacrifice to do it. And she has something. She has a spirit. She has a quality that can inspire people to be better, to make a difference. It's something that's more than a person of power. I'm photographing something that is changing history for the better.